With him, smiling.
Thank you so much.
Right. Yeah. Andariki namaskaram. Welcome back to Delta Alumni series. The guest in front of you, Rohit Hippalgaonkar,
That's right.
messaged me yesterday. Sir, I'm in Hyderabad. I just want to come and meet you. Then I said, please welcome. But this time we'll talk in front of the camera, I told him. But when I received that message, for 15 minutes, I went into a time travel kind of a thing. Time travel not in the literal sense, but I went back to the Delta days or the Ramaya era days of early 2000. When, of course, Rohit was there with us. In 2003 pass out, he is from Delta. But yes, I went to that experience of those early 2000 when teaching was not just a duty, but a sacred calling for us. For students, reading a textbook was not a forced habit, but by default, that was the culture. Say, for example, doing problems of Iridov or Olympiad level problems was an honor or a prestige. Looking into solutions was looked down upon. So that kind of a culture I went back to. And in these times of the cross-commercialization of IIT-JEE training, Rohit is the right person to talk to us. Welcome back, Rohit.
Thank you so much.
How are you?
Doing well.
How are your parents?
Parents are doing well.
Yes, okay.
My grandparents now.
The grandparent. Okay, right. Used to come from Barkatpura early mornings, isn't it?
That's right.
All right. Okay. Where shall we start? I'll start from present, right?
Yes.
So, what are you doing right now?
So until recently, I was working at Ola Electric.
Ola Electric.
In Bangalore.
Yeah.
I was leading the brakes team there. So
Mechanical
design or the friction braking side of.
Yeah. You did mechanical engineering from IIT Bombay.
That's right.
Right. Yeah.
And so that was my first leadership experience, leading a team.
Yeah.
Leading a young, energetic group of 6 or 7 guys, and really going from concept to product launches for about 7 products within that for the braking system. So until recently, I was there. Now in the process of moving jobs.
Yeah. Okay. Now you are completely in India, isn't it?
Completely in India.
Right.
Came back in July 2022.
Yeah.
So I was there after IIT. I was there about 15 years.
Yeah. In the US. Yeah. So in 2014, I remember you started the first job in the US, right?
That's right, sir.
With Ford
Motor Company.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
Yeah. So that one I was working. I had just finished my PhD from Purdue, and I still had a very research kind of a mindset. And there I was hired in by a Japanese gentleman, Dr. Yuji Fujii. He was trying to productionize a torque sensor, and so in transmissions, automatic transmissions, it's considered kind of a holy grail.
Yeah.
So if you know the torque of the output of the transmission, then you can reconstruct the torques of everything internally. And then there's a lot of benefits that flow on from that. So we were trying to productionize a torque sensor and kind of prove its worth. It was a lot of fun. I had my own test vehicle, had my own laptop. I would go off, test, calibrate the shift. I think we did three cold test trips, 5 hours north of Detroit.
Okay.
So it would be like minus 30 degrees Celsius.
Oh.
We'd go prepared, and you have to pull the hardest part was pulling the truck out of the garage.
Oh.
And turning things on with frozen hands, working the laptop to try and get it out. And then the point of doing that was, of course, to test the response in high viscosity
Yeah.
conditions of the oil. So, is your control feature calibrated well enough? Are your responses as expected? We went to one hot test trip also in Arizona. So
Okay.
it was all a lovely mix of doing simulation and modeling when I was back in Detroit, and then doing testing and calibration in various conditions. And we got, so it was a lot of fun.
Yeah. You were in Ford for 8 years nearly.
Worked for 8 years.
And you are doing mostly this transmission thing there.
Transmissions for first 4.5 years,
Mhm.
and then worked on drive lines, which is all-wheel drive disconnects,
Yeah.
for the last 3 years,
Yeah.
and writing production software for driveline diagnostics.
Okay. యా ట్రాన్స్మిషన్ అంటే బేసిక్గా ఈవెన్ టుడే నేను క్లాసులో చెప్తున్నప్పుడు పిల్లలతో మాట్లాడుతుంటాను. చాలా ఫిజిక్స్ ఉంటుంది. బేసిక్గా ది స్టార్క్ లేక యాంగులర్ వెలాసిటీ అన్ని యూ నీడ్ టు ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ ఇట్ టు ది వీల్స్ ఫైనలీ. ఐ రైట్?
Yeah.
సో లాట్ ఆఫ్ ఫిజిక్స్ ఇన్ దట్ బేసికల్లీ.
Yes.
సో హౌ ది ఇఫ్ యూ పుట్ ఇట్ ఇన్ అ మచ్ బ్రాడర్ వే, ఫోర్సెస్ని లేక ఎనర్జీని విత్ డిఫరెంట్ పార్ట్స్ దెర్ విల్ బి ఈవెన్ స్టేజెస్ యాక్చువల్లీ.
Yeah.
So how do you transmit it to the wheels is the basic idea, right?
That's
Isn't it? And develop a friction between the ground and the
And the tire.
tire.
That's right.
Yeah. So actually మీకు ఒకటి సంతోషకరమైన విషయం నేను చెప్పాల్సింది ఏంటి అంటే, రోహిత్ when he was in the college Delta, of course he will talk about it later. He started liking physics somewhere, and then he went to IIT Bombay for IIT Mechanical, BTech Mechanical, and then he stuck with it, basically.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
That's right.
So for the current generation who always are worried, అంటే చాలా మందికి మెకానికల్కి వెళ్తే జాబ్స్ రావని, లేకపోతే మెకానికల్కి వెళ్ళొద్దని ఐఐటి బాంబే మెకానికల్ వచ్చినా కూడా రెఫ్యూజ్ చేసి ఏదో సింపుల్ కాలేజ్లో కంప్యూటర్ సైన్స్ చేసిన పిల్లలు చాలా మంది ఉన్నారు. ఐ థింక్ యూ అండర్స్టాండ్ తెలుగు, isn't it?
Yes.
So actually he cannot speak Telugu so well, so his mother tongue is Marathi. So yeah, you stuck with mechanical engineering,
Right.
isn't it? Even now you are into the same field,
Yes.
isn't it? And Ola also you did once again on the same mechanical part, isn't it?
Yes.
So what actually was that thing behind why you got stuck to mechanical? Because during your time and even now, people shifted to all kinds of fields,
Other fields.
isn't it?
Yes.
High paying, high even popular kinds of jobs.
Yeah.
So what made you to stick with it for so long?
Yes. It's very simple, sir. It's very raw. So of course, Srikanth sir gave us the inspiration, and his way of teaching and his way of delivery was the reason for many of us to like rigid body dynamics.
Yeah, you are still into dynamics, right? Overall speaking, isn't it?
So, and then personally, I took to it. I
Yeah.
always enjoyed. I mean, for the young students now, it's all your sphere rolling on an incline and those kinds of problems.
Yeah.
That somehow caught my attention, and I always liked it.
I remember actually when we were discussing the dynamics of pure rolling,
Yeah.
like how people of your time were excited about it.
Yeah. So that so just rigid body dynamics. Then I went. So of course, Srikanth sir's style of teaching, and then the Iridov problems,
Yes.
and then the group environment that we had set up.
Yeah.
He always encouraged us to sit back. 5 to 8 was classes, and then 9 to 12 was junior college, and then most of the rest of the up to late 8:20 p.m. we would be here, and we would be working in groups.
Yes.
And it was it was a collaborative group of friends. We are still
Friends.
friends.
Yeah.
We're still
Most
in
of them
touch.
went to IITs, right?
Most of them went to IITs.
Yeah.
We're still in touch,
Yeah.
and still meet up once in a while. When I was in the US, they all came to my house and so on. I'm going to meet them in a couple of days again. We would challenge each other that time.
Yes.
So that 12 to 8, there was a little bit of challenging and collaboration.
It was, I'll say, it was like a parliament. I remember Amit Sahani used to sit on the table. And I remember he never used to accept somebody's this thing, right? He used to shout out, no, it's not like that, Polke. And I still remember, Rohit, actually, that's when I actually initiated the group discussion,
Right.
which actually anyway was a training for future, right? When you worked in your labs and all that. So that was the thing which you did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In
Continue.
corporate, it's very important. I think.
Isn't it?
In
Yeah.
corporate life, this group discussion is very important. I think Amit was a natural at that.
Yes. You sit and everybody used to stand or sit somewhere, and then talk about it, isn't it? Yeah, yeah.
But coming back to why mechanical engineering, so that just was simply rigid body dynamics catching my attention and my interest.
yeah,
At IIT, went to IIT, so cracked the exam, not first attempt, second attempt, but whatever. And then at IIT, there was a young professor named Professor Shashikant Suryanarayan.
right. You mentioned him to me some time ago. Yes.
Yes. So recently, he's in the news for a company named Sedimac.
Oh, Sediment.
Sedimac.
Sedimac.
Actually, so he's a controls engineering professor,
Okay.
and he was also, big booming voice presence. He had just finished his PhD from Berkeley. Came to class in my third year. He would come in shorts, deliver very well. Somewhere we unconsciously related to him.
Okay.
So that dynamic systems and controls was the area I wanted to stick to.
Okay.
And then incidentally, when I went later to Cornell, worked with a professor named Andy Ruina.
Okay.
He believes in passive dynamic walking.
Passive dynamic walking.
Yeah. So he wants to master just the physics of walking.
Wow.
His approach was, can we do it with minimal sensing and minimal controls, minimal number of actuators?
Walking.
So, a walking robot, bipedal.
Okay, walking robot. Yeah.
So minimal actuators, minimal controls.
Okay.
Very few sensors.
Okay.
And so that all these experiences, luckily, or maybe I gravitated toward them, they pushed me to stay in mechanical and to stay in fields where kind of a grip over dynamics is required.
Yeah.
And so it just happened like that. So that to complete on the two professors. So just like your inspiration or your push, Shashi he said, call me Shashi. That's what he used to say.
Not sir.
Not sir, not professor.
Okay.
So he would be, now his company has made it public.
Okay.
It's doing very well. And so he was an inspiration. He's eliminated the sensor from the starter motors.
Oh.
So that's a good 250-300 rupee value to the OEM.
Oh, okay.
To Bajaj, TVS and all that.
Okay.
In that ballpark. And three-wheelers. So, and then Andy Ruina's walking robot, that time in 2008, I had a small part in it, not a very major part. But it walked about 9 kilometers in a hall. Only they helped to steer the robot around the turns.
Okay.
But basically, it was an elliptical track.
Okay.
And his mastery over making the system work with very basic amount of sensing and controls. 9 kilometers on a single battery charge.
Oh.
And using passive dynamics. And if you compare the robots like Asimo, then Boston Dynamics robots, they're very heavy on energy usage. So the one battery charge there, he said to walk 9 kilometers around that hall, he used less than 5 cents of energy.
Oh, great.
So that is his approach. So that requires, I think, intermediate dynamics and so on, which was more in graduate school. But somehow it just happened. And stuck, always liked it and stuck to the field.
Right.
And luckily made a career out of it.
Yeah, good. You went to Cornell, that is an Ivy League university, right?
Yeah.
And then you went to Purdue. That's the part of a Big Ten.
That's right.
Isn't Big Ten, what do you call it?
It's just the Big Ten.
Big Ten only, yeah. Okay.
Big Ten group of schools. For
something like
football.
That. Yeah. Basically, the names Ivy League and this Group 10 are basically the athletic
groups.
So, but they are known by these names, right?
That's right.
All right. So, you went from IIT to Cornell.
Yes.
So, how was the transformation? And Cornell to Purdue.
Yes.
And what was happening in those universities, and how do you compare the environment from Bombay IIT to that?
Yeah.
And then the research kind of a thing, you compare with Indian kind of a research.
Yeah.
What you did in the best university there. Right. And most likely, I think you got funding as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Everywhere.
So, Cornell, not really. Cornell was a 1 year, non-thesis masters.
Okay. So 1 year, that is.
Mostly coursework.
Yeah.
Small design projects.
Okay.
For credit, not for pay.
Okay.
Purdue was fully funded.
Fully funded.
PhD you cannot do without. Shouldn't be doing without.
Isn't it? Yeah.
So, I'll say I started IIT. I think that time a lot of the students who come in were very. I think some of us were very jaded by the time we got to IIT.
Yeah, because of
burnt out.
Yeah, burnt out.
Because
Yes.
of
Yeah.
JEE.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say necessarily I was burnt out, but I took my time doing extracurriculars. So played basketball, was part of the debating society, and uh, did other things. Tried to play cricket for IIT, represented for IIT for basketball.
Okay.
So,
So you played these games in Vidyaranya previously? Okay.
basketball.
Your
we used to
school.
play. Yeah.
Right.
Actually, our gang in Delta used to go every Sunday.
Yeah, right.
Usmania.
Usmania. Now I remember. Yes. Okay. Yeah.
So I think you used to encourage it.
Yeah.
Every week, just get out
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
reset and come back.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm.
So that was one thing I focused a lot on extracurriculars, maybe too much. And then in third year, when Shashi's course happened, that's when I got really inspired. And then I figured out that yes, I want to do a master's and then maybe a PhD. Initially applied for only a master's. And so that's how things kind of progressed.
Mm.
So one difference, now that you asked, one difference that I feel in the culture between IIT and a US university, top US university, the undergrads there are maybe it's changing now, but the undergrads there are a lot more ready for life.
Life.
It is still it's an adult affair. You're thrown out of the house by
Yes.
age 18.
Yeah. Naturally. Yeah.
Although we were all in hostels in IIT,
Mm.
we still had somewhere we had a cushion.
Yeah.
So
That is the Indian culture basically. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
so there those
Indian
guys,
family culture basically.
yeah. But so some of the people, not all, some of the people would be working evening jobs.
Yeah.
Some of the students, and only those who were interested in engineering did engineering. And then I was a teaching assistant for a couple of years, so those kids would be very competitive.
Yeah.
So they'd put in the effort, and then we fight for the extra mark here and there and all
Yeah.
that also. So that's one thing I notice is it's a lot more adult affair,
Yeah.
and it's only the ones who want to do engineering who do engineering.
Yeah.
Right here, at least back then, my time,
Mm.
it was the defaults were engineering, medicine, or maybe lawyers at the most.
Yeah.
So that, I would say that is the difference.
Yeah. Yeah. They are those who are very serious about engineering only would come to that.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you went to Purdue, right?
Then went to Purdue. Now Purdue, it was funded, of course. It was a PhD program.
Yeah. That was 4 years?
That
5 years?
It's
total.
not a fixed time.
Okay.
So PhDs are never fixed time.
Okay. I mean, you took how much time?
Took me 5.5 years.
5.5 years. Yeah.
So I changed labs,
Okay.
working in a manufacturing lab
Mhm.
initially for a year and a half. Then I switched to a fluid power lab,
Fluid power lab,
fluid power or hydraulics.
hydraulics.
So if you think about it, hydraulics are all around us
Yeah.
in outside the
Yeah.
home, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe sometimes in home also.
Yeah.
Lifts are there in your barber shop with
Yeah.
hydraulics to
Yeah.
move your chair up and down. Excavators,
Yeah.
cranes, wheel
Yeah.
loaders, they're all over the place.
Yeah.
There was a push to make fluid power more efficient.
Oh, yeah.
So there was a lab named the Maha Fluid Power Research Center.
What?
The Maha Fluid Power Research Center.
Maha.
Maha. MA. I think it's German name.
German name. Okay, because it looks like our Sanskrit.
Yeah. It's just happens to be called Maha Fluid Power Research Center.
Mm.
Some pioneer named Otto Maha.
Mhm.
You should look up what he does. But
Okay.
it was named after him, and my advisor was German lady, Professor Monica Ivantisinova.
Okay.
So worked there, and we were trying to. She had already pioneered a efficient circuit for hydraulic actuation.
Okay.
So if you excavator was my test bed. It was a test bed I was working on, and so there is a boom attached to the body of the excavator. The body itself rotates so that you can go wherever you want. Then there is something called a stick which is attached to the excavator. It goes in and out, and then there's a bucket.
Yeah.
So boom, stick, bucket, and the swing to rotate. They have to work independently.
Oh.
So these are the four main actuators. Then there is auxiliary actuators like the tracks and a couple of other auxiliary actuators. So these she had worked out. So typically, how it works is there is one large pump, hydraulic pump. It's being spun by your engine. It takes fluid from the low pressure side, throws it out at the high pressure side, and there's control valves which sit between the pump and all the actuators that I just mentioned. So there's a lot of throttling losses over there. Because you go from the maximum pressure. The pump always operates at the maximum pressure of the actuators through a load sensing mechanism. So that plus they'll give some margin of 5 bar. And typically they work at like 220, 250 bar like that.
Okay.
So the idea was to eliminate throttling valves, because the moment you have flow going across a pressure drop, you look into your orifice equation and you figure out that you lose energy. So, but all but one actuator in the load sensing architecture, you are having energy losses.
Yeah.
So she devised a circuit for single rod cylinders.
Okay.
So hydrostatic transmissions are already there. That's on the rotary side. There's directly pump controls the actuator. But for the single rod actuators, and to work in compact spaces, you need single rod. You can't do double rod. So for that, to work out a circuit was the novelty.
Okay.
So I built on top of that. So can we hybridize the circuit? So whenever you break the swing, can you put your braking energy back into the accumulator?
Oh.
So the accumulator is pre-compressed nitrogen or argon, 220 bar, and you use your hydraulic oil to capture the braking energy from the braking of the swing or the cabin of the excavator, and then you move the pressure in the accumulator goes from 220 to 350 bar at the most. So that is your hybrid.
Yeah.
So now you have two prime movers.
Mm-hmm.
You've got the engine and the accumulator. And the accumulator is a hydraulic equivalent of a battery, and you control them efficiently. So that was really my thesis, is to work out to make this architecture happen, control them as efficiently as possible. So that's more on the software side.
Okay.
Within the limits of the rate limits of the actuators and so on. Exploit all degrees of freedom.
Oh.
So, and demonstrate further fuel savings. So that was the one. And in the process, you could downsize the engine as well.
Mm.
If you focused only on the main function, you do a typical 10-second digging cycle.
Okay.
You could downsize the engine by 50%. So in a nutshell, that was the doctoral work.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, you mentioned you are talking very technical things. True,
yeah.
I understand somewhat because I'm a physics person. But I would like to ask a question here.
Yeah.
Engineering is definitely not completely science. In fact, engineering developed first and science came in. So science actually generalizes what you actually do with your hands.
Right.
But whom do you think will become a better mechanical engineering? Like only who likes tinkering with the things, or who is supported by science like physics?
No. So I think you certainly need both.
Isn't it?
Yeah. So there's three types of people.
Yeah.
One who only likes equations,
Yeah.
and only wants to do computer simulations.
Yeah.
He will never have a sense for what is going on.
Yes.
And then the one who's only tinkering, and he may be very good at it. Right?
Yeah, some people are very good at it. Yes.
Right. So those guys will they can troubleshoot problems, but they may not be able to generalize. Right. So those who know both, those who know both will have a real feel for the system.
Yeah.
So to have a feel, you have to work.
Yes.
But you have to know the equations as well.
Yes.
I think so. That's what I learned at Purdue, and then later at Ford as well, as well as at Cornell. So definitely one advantage. I think it's changing now in Indian universities. They use MATLAB Simulink a lot in the US.
MATLAB.
Like the kids were they were very good at MATLAB Simulink, mechanical engineers, electrical engineers by their third year. And I was not, to be frank, by the time I got there. So you need both. Yeah,
why I ask you this question specifically is, nowadays what happened in this IIT-JEE coaching, people are not worried about the fundamentals.
Right.
So directly they go to problems. Only the high IQ fellows somehow manage something out of it.
Right.
But I tell them, wherever you go, there are some basic laws of physics.
Right.
Energy conservation, angular momentum conservation, torque.
Yes.
What you did is all converting torque and this thing to transmission, right?
Yeah.
So I tell them, whatever engineering you're going to do,
Yes.
the electricity, magnetism, and mechanics are the most important,
Yes.
isn't it so?
Absolutely.
And then you go, I mean, like you went for mechanical engineering. Somebody might go for civil engineering. Somebody might go for electrical.
Someone
So
might have a flair for electromagnetism. Develop motors.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
So the basics remain same, right? Say whatever you build, say if it's going against energy conservation, it doesn't work. You can't think of it, right?
Yes.
Somebody trying to do something,
Correct.
when negating the conservation of energy, won't succeed.
No. Absolutely not.
Isn't it?
They may think they are succeeding. I'll tell you an example.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Disaster scenario.
Yeah.
Not a real example, but yeah, like if they violate conservation of energy,
Yeah.
or if they will go off and design a braking system, something which I've seen recently, and release drawings, get parts made, but they don't work.
They don't.
So yeah.
So the learning at 11th and 12th especially is very important, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Isn't it so?
Absolutely. And learning the right way.
Right way. Yeah, correct way, though it looks difficult.
Yes.
Yeah. That's what I think people should understand from what he says. He's so passionate about his work. So that's why he just stuck to mechanical engineering. And this should be motivation for all those people. Nowadays, there's a lot of pressure. చాలా మందికి ఏంటంటే లేదు మెకానికల్లో జాబ్స్ లేవు, లేకపోతే సివిల్లో జాబ్స్ లేవు అని చాలా మంది ఇప్పటికీ నన్ను ఇబ్బంది పెడుతుంటారు. కానీ నేను అడిగేది ఏంటంటే మీకు అది నచ్చిందా? If you like it, go for it. What do you say, Rohit?
Yeah, that's absolutely true.
Isn't it?
And that's what Shashi used to say. There is enough scope to do what you like and make a career out of it.
Isn't it?
So that fear needs to go away.
Yeah. This mechanical engineering is the mother of all engineering. That's what I keep all the time saying.
Right.
Yeah, but nowadays I find it so difficult to convince children. Well, so what do you say to them actually?
I just had a thought. Now we were talking before.
Yeah.
Physical AI is going to be the next
physical AI, right?
Buzzword.
Yeah.
Right. So please don't rely on AI only.
Yes.
To build these systems. Right.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to design. I don't know. Just this example we were talking about. If you have to design dexterity into your humanoid robots.
Yeah.
The mechanical part has to be designed very well.
Isn't it?
Right. You can't rely on AI for that.
Yeah. Otherwise, it will collapse on the stage.
And you will not know once it collapses. You will not know what went wrong. You will not know how to troubleshoot.
Yeah.
So if you really develop mastery may be too fancy a word, but if you try to develop a grip on all of these things, then you hear of a problem in the field, which happened in my brakes experience. You will have a mental model and you will know, okay, this or this could have happened. These three things could have happened. And then you go and physically see the vehicle. And that now you know what to do to fix the vehicle.
Yeah.
So, for that you need a grip over the fundamentals.
Yeah, fundamentals.
The strength of concept.
Yes.
Is what we really take away from it.
Yeah. So you can choose your interest like mechanical, civil, whatever. But
Chemical,
yes, but just learn whatever the AI tools you require to augment it. Yes.
And the other thing is, it's really India's time now to go from a manufacturing nation. There's lots of places who manufacture well in India.
Yeah.
But typically they're getting drawings from someone else.
Yeah.
Boeing designs it, or Intel designs it, or whoever designs it, and we are making over here. So we have the manufacturing expertise. We don't have the design expertise, and we should have the design expertise. There's no reason we can't have it.
Yes.
So the ISRO guys and the startup Skyroot,
that's a great success. Yes.
They're all working at it. We should keep doing more, and we should notice that there are jobs out there.
Yes.
For the core fields.
Yeah.
Basically.
More so now, once again.
Yes. Now in the next 20 years.
Isn't it?
Yes.
For India especially. All right. Now that was the US experience, and now you're in India. So you came back to India once for all.
Yes, I'm here to stay.
Uh,
2022 is when I came back.
okay.
And Ola Electric, like I said,
Yeah.
I was leading the brakes team.
Mm.
That was a experience in which I was leading a team of 8 guys.
Okay.
We got to really see the entire design spectrum. So you size a braking system. Sizing means what kind of deceleration you want to deliver, what kind of stopping distances you want to deliver, what should be your, if I took a hydraulic braking system, what should be your piston sizes at the caliper, what should it be at your master cylinder, what should be the ratio, your lever ratios at the hands or at the foot for a motorcycle. That is sizing. Then you go to CAD. So I encountered young engineers who are very good at using CAD. Go to CAD, design the component, and then once that component is designed, now you start looking at the failure modes, right? So try to do a 1D simulation if you have access to those tools. Not all companies will have, but try to do a 1D simulation. Try to do a CAE. Generally, Indian OEMs will have large CAE teams.
Yeah.
So that's another funny story.
Yeah.
Is the CAE guys will be very good at using their tools,
Okay.
ANSYS and so on, and they will be able to crank out results and make nice, fancy-looking plots. But I know what the load case is. The brakes designer will know what the load case is.
Oh.
So you have to work back and forth
Hmm.
to ensure that what they're simulating is actually useful for you. Otherwise, they'll go off and work in a silo. We are working in a silo.
Silo. Yeah.
And then we don't talk to each other and nothing good comes out of it. So can we really close the loop and utilize these tools? That is one other part of the job. Quickly prototype, get some initial testing out. And then once that is done, now you have to design for assembly, design for service. If you don't design for assembly, you're slowing down the company.
Yeah.
Right? Your aggregate is taking too much time.
Yeah.
And you're slowing down the assemblers.
Okay.
Design for service. If something goes wrong in the field or something needs replacement, they need to be quickly able to replace it.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the supplier who makes it for you, that is designed for manufacturing.
Yeah.
So that is really the whole spectrum that I got to touch for multiple braking systems that we launched.
Okay.
And that was a lot of fun.
So
That was
one.
different from Ford. Experience.
Yeah. But one important question now. You got so much experience in this field, right? Your own field. And this AI thing is there now.
Yes.
So isn't it the time for you to start something of your own?
Yeah.
No, I always tell my Delta student that only.
Yes. It's about time.
Yes.
It's about time. It's always a mix of practical considerations.
Did you try anything like that previously? Did you think of it actually?
I've been toying with the idea the last 3-4 months,
Oh, good.
but it is always a trade-off between what is my income now
Yeah.
and raising a young family,
Yeah.
and can we deal with that uncertainty
Yeah.
first 5 to 7 years.
First 5 to 7 years.
So deep tech is what the
Yeah.
buzzword is for startups.
Yes.
This is deep tech.
Deep tech. Yes.
You
Yeah.
want to build out of India.
But that is having a lot of scope, I believe.
It does have scope.
Mhm.
We need to learn to take more risks.
More risks.
Srikanth sir did his own startup when he was age 30.
In fact, I took a risk of bringing Delta from Nallakunta to Amberpet.
No.
Really?
Huh.
Well, I'll tell you, 2019, that after COVID, it was very tough
Yeah,
because Delta runs on references, right?
right.
So once people stopped coming, from Maharashtra, I used to get some 20 to 25 students.
I see.
From Andhra, I used to get some 70 students.
Okay.
Andhra Pradesh. So after Telangana, Andhra broke up, and then after this COVID,
Yeah.
so the differences dried down
Okay.
because they were not ready to come to Hyderabad.
Physically. Yeah.
And this COVID, I had to feed all the people here.
Right.
So then I thought, okay, let me take a retirement.
Okay.
But then I thought, no, Delta represents a philosophy.
Huh.
So despite all the commercialization, still people come to me from all over the place.
Right.
So I thought I took a risk and I brought it here actually in to Amberpet last year basically.
Okay.
Then I started this podcast series.
Okay.
One of the students proposed. And there's so many people now coming back and, sir, we would like to come and talk.
Okay.
So risk is when something...
Part of life.
Yes, part of life.
No, I was talking about starting up back then.
That was, I mean, yeah, of course, true.
So
Yeah,
it was already on the entrepreneurial side.
true. Because, yeah, I refused some government jobs, whatever, yes.
Yeah.
Mm. But now, look, there are around a good number of students all over California now from Delta.
Yeah. Yes.
All over California and all over US.
All over the US.
Yes, and there are entrepreneurs now,
Yeah.
and some people were funded. YC funding happened,
Yeah.
and recently one fellow called Manideep,
Mm-hmm.
he started something called Giga ML.
Okay.
After Kharagpur graduation, he went to US
Yeah.
along with his friend. There's a 500 crore company now.
Wow. Okay.
So, yeah, what I was trying to tell you was
At some point,
at some point, yeah.
I'll have to take that leap.
Yeah, you can, because see, people have seen him actually. When అందరూ చూస్తున్నారు, the kind of passion he's showing about his domain, it's something very special. అండ్ చాలా మంది అనుకుంటారు ఏంటంటే దీనికి వెళ్తే బాగుంటుంది, దానికి వెళ్తే బాగుంటుంది కాదు, అసలు మీకు ఏది బాగుంటుంది. దట్స్ వాట్ ఈస్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ బేసికలీ చిల్డ్రన్. ఓకే, రైట్ రోహిత్. Now we'll come back to our Delta experience, right?
Yeah.
Are you in touch with all these fellows?
Yes. We have a WhatsApp group called Delta Force.
Even now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Manas,
Yes.
Majaz,
Yeah, Majaz, and his brother also studied here, if you remember.
Faraz.
Faraz, yes.
Yeah.
I think he's also in the US now.
Yeah. Doing very well. Yeah. So
Because I remember him so much, Rohit.
yeah.
Because one day he was cycling and fell
Right.
and broke his skull a little.
Right.
So I had to take him to
Yeah.
what is this Apollo in Hyderabad.
Okay.
Luckily, it was not serious.
Okay.
So
Yeah, he used to. I remember he used to come at 4 a.m.
yeah, from
Start
somewhere,
At 4 a.m. from Old City.
old city. Yes.
And we would cycle 45 minutes.
Yeah.
And of course make it there. He's doing very well now in the US.
He's there.
He's also working for now it's a late stage startup.
Okay.
He's doing very well.
Amit.
Amit,
Hmm.
Manas,
Hmm.
Jazz, Ajit Nara,
Ajit. Yeah. And there was Pratyush.
Pratish, of course.
Of course. Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
so we were a wonderful group,
Hmm.
and we just had that environment.
Yeah. And were there any girls in your batch?
There was Geeta,
Geeta,
Karuna,
Karuna. Yeah. Karuna, I think,
Karuna
is somewhere
went to
here.
Madras.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She messaged me recently actually.
Okay.
She's somewhere in Hyderabad or India. I don't know exactly.
Okay,
He married one IITian and then
that's right.
she worked for this ITC something.
Right. Right.
And there used to be one girl called Swati.
Yeah. Yeah. She went to IIT Bombay.
IIT Bombay, yes.
With me. Not sure where she is now. And
And there is one Venkat Bhagavati.
Venkat Bhagavati. So all these fellows had come to my house in the US
Okay.
once
Oh, really?
to 2018.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've been to Majaz's house. I've been to Pratyush's house.
Okay.
I think whenever we're in India, we try to catch up with Chetan. Chetan.
Yeah, Chetan Gurkha. Yeah, he runs a company, his own company here.
That's
Yes.
right.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I really remember every one of you there
Yeah.
and their parents and what they were doing. That was such a nice, what do you call, a family kind of an atmosphere.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was. It's a phase. Whether we made it on the first attempt. 3-4 of them made it on the first attempt. Most of us made it on the second attempt.
Yeah.
So whether we made it on that attempt or not, we were in touch.
Yeah.
And we all recall that as, I think the guys will vouch for it. We all recall it as the biggest kind of step change or biggest learning period for us.
Yeah.
And we all genuinely,
Yeah.
recall it very fondly.
Yeah.
The time period very fondly.
Yeah. And you remember Ravi Kumar sir?
Of course. Organic chemistry.
Organic. No. Later he taught even Inorganic?
Not all chemistry,
Yeah.
but organic chemistry is what really
Something special with sir. Yeah. And you were coming at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, 5 o'clock.
So tell me that experience. Like before that, there were only 3 institutes that time, no?
Yeah.
Ramaya Garu,
Ramaya.
Mega, or that's called Krishnamurti Water.
Krishnamurti was there, Mega was there.
So that time they split, I think, yeah.
Both were just about.
Yeah, and then Delta.
Yeah.
So how did it happen that you landed in Delta? I forgot this actually.
I think I didn't make the Ramaya exam.
Yeah.
Ramaya didn't pass.
Yeah.
I think I took the Krishnamurti exam. I don't think I took the other one. I took the Delta exam. And I think my mother came and spoke to you, and I think that's how I got admitted.
Yeah.
Delta was there. I made it in the Delta thing anyway.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but now I'll ask you one more question. Yeah. Now I see students going through a lot of pressure. Even that time there was a kind of a pressure.
Yeah.
But the difference I see is that was positive pressure that time. I remember even parents coming to me all the time. I actually remember Chetan's mother, when she was admitting him, came to me. I think both were IITians, the parents, isn't it?
Yes.
So they asked me a question. Sir, you teach IIT well, I know, but can you also teach intermediate?
Right.
Because that time there was not a serious intermediate classes for you, culture, isn't it?
Yeah.
Then I laughed at it. What do you mean by that? If I can teach IIT level physics, don't we teach this volcano?
Correct.
So parents were definitely, following up things very, very keenly. But the kind of pressure I see is something different
today. Okay.
So you just recall to your memory and tell me, how did you manage that kind of a pressure that time? Which I always say that was a positive pressure.
Yeah.
In psychological terms, you call it eustress.
Yeah.
Now people are in distress. So I want you to share that experience with children, because you were coming at 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
And then classes were over by 1. And then you were attending some intermediate classes, whatever.
Yeah.
And then you stayed until night, 8, 9 in the evening.
Yeah.
So that was in terms of that staying in a place like that and then doing all that.
Yeah.
I know how you manage it, but I want it from your mouth.
I think somehow, but I think like you said, partly it is a competitive spirit.
Yeah.
It helps you.
Yeah.
You want to make it in the JEE. That's the main goal. But I think the main thing is just the fun of doing the problems.
Yes.
Fun of solving Irdo problems, fun of solving H.C. Verma problems.
Yeah.
Some of the maths textbooks.
Yeah. That there was one book called K.D. Joshi, if you remember. I don't know exactly, but it was something special written by an IIT professor.
Big black cover.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's K.D. Joshi or something else.
Yeah.
Sen Gupta?
Sen Gupta is one. Yeah. Sen Gupta is what you're following, but K.D. Joshi, I think, just came in.
Yeah.
He used to analyze the question in a big thing this way. Yeah. There may be some book somewhere here in the library.
So it was just the fun of solving the problems and motivating each other, but not in a way of pulling the person down.
Yeah.
Those were the three things which got us through, I think.
Yes. Yeah, I remember that batch. Yes. The batch was something special.
Yeah.
They competed with each other, but they were so fond of each other.
Yes.
Isn't it?
Yes.
So it is actually, what is now missing is that in children, basically.
Yeah.
So everybody is into his own cocoon and then trying to mug up solutions.
Yeah, no, I think they have to trust each other to realize that maybe the power of the group is much stronger than you working on your own.
Isn't it?
And it has some good distractions for you mentally as well.
Yes.
So going off into your shell and just working and thinking about where will I land up in terms of the marks.
Yeah. Do you remember there used to be one bookshop near our place, Basha, Adarsh bookstores?
Yeah.
Used to buy the IIT books there, IIT-JEE books. He always, even now when I go him, when we reminisce these things, he'll say, sir, ఆ టైంలో పిల్లలు చాలా డిఫరెంట్గా ఉండేవాళ్ళు సార్. నా బుక్ షాప్కి వచ్చినా కూడా దే యూస్ టు డిస్కస్ సబ్జెక్ట్.
Yeah.
So that was an environment that time.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. And then, did you face that kind of a pressure from parents that time?
No.
Not at all, isn't it?
Not at all.
No.
I know.
Actually, you know the story, but I'll recount it. I came from a school, Vidyaranya High School.
Yeah, that was something special.
So polar,
Isn't it?
polar opposite to JEE. culture.
Isn't it? Even now, they still maintain it.
Yeah.
The same culture
More or
they
less, the
yeah.
culture is maintained.
Yeah.
So no competitions.
No
So we were not allowed to represent the school.
Yeah.
There are not too many intra-school competitions.
Yes.
Uh,
That is based on the Krishnamurti's, JD Krishnamurti's philosophy. Yes.
No uniforms. And I think, so then I didn't even think about JEE at that point.
Yeah.
So in 10th standard, my father said, why don't you try?
Yeah.
And when I came here, I realized that some of these fellows were prepared. They were like ready from 8th standard.
Yeah, it's standard. They went to Sharma, they went to Jail and Reddy, that time I know.
Sharmas.
Sharma.
So some of them knew each other from Sharma, some of them knew from HPS.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of catching up for me to do,
Yeah.
which I think my first year was mostly catching up.
Catching up. Good, good. And then, yeah, you anyway mentioned your Vidyaranya, I know.
Yeah.
Now, if I ask you to tell me one incident in Delta, which was a little prankish, but had some kind of effect for future, if you feel like.
I think I know what incident you're talking about.
Yes, that is something special.
So I wrote someone's name on the back of
Yeah.
the Aditya's shirt.
And I punished. I remember you came. No, sir, I'll never repeat it. No, his name. No, why I remember that incident so much, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
That boy's name was Aditya, but his actually official name is Adityudu.
Okay. Yeah.
In Telugu,
Yeah.
it's correct,
Right.
but that looks a little older. And his father's name is, even today I remember, Jitendriyudu.
Right.
In pure Telugu, it should be like that, but everything we cut off. And that fellow was an innocent fellow, you know.
Yeah.
So he wrote, I remember, even the girls met me some time ago. Suddenly, in that lifestyle in Begumpet, somebody came and touched my feet. Oh, who are you? Oh, Niharika, sir. So he wrote that name. It seemed that fellow was crying.
Well,
No.
we were all 16 and 17, and I noticed
Yeah.
his attention was on that girl.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. No, they're just for the sake of fun. I just reminded it. Nothing's serious.
yeah.
Okay. Right.
In terms of, I don't know, in terms of effect, maybe he told me how serious things are over here. We are not here to fool around.
Fool around. No, that batch was, I really, I can't just describe it in words. I enjoyed it so much. Because I used to come at 4, open the college, and sometimes when the sweeper did not come, I used to do everything. And I used to bring my toothbrush, everything there.
Yeah, I remember.
And people used to laugh at me. Sir, what are you doing? Okay, when they entered. Nice. Okay. So now you got a small kid.
Yes.
How old is
She's
she?
18 months.
18 months. So a lot of time for IIT coaching.
A lot of times.
Okay, good.
We'll see
good,
where she lands up.
Good. Yeah. Now, one final question I would like to ask you.
Yes.
You were in a very good school here. That's called an elite school, even now. Vidyaranya, isn't it? And I know how difficult was it to get admission that time.
Right.
Even now, it's difficult. She maintained good standards and set a path for that kind of schools. And then you came to Delta, were taught by some good teachers. Then you cracked IIT-JEE.
Yeah.
Then you went to an Ivy school, and then you went to a big Purdue,
Yeah.
right? And then did lot of work in Ford, enjoyed your work, and then came to Ola
Yes.
and learned so much.
Yeah.
So, if I ask you, after all this journey around 25 years from starting from 2000 when you passed out of your 10th,
That's right.
how do you define success? So you were successful in all your whatever you did, right?
Yes.
So how do you define it?
How do you define success?
Or just think it over,
Yeah.
because these are all milestones. These are all facts and figures. Agreed.
Mm-hmm.
But finally, what is that you took out of all these things? And say, for example, for somebody who is coming up now, 11th and 12th,
Yeah.
how do you tell them what is success? You can think it over. See, you are so passionate. Even now, you're talking about your mechanical engineering so much.
Right.
So I was actually when going towards that.
Right.
Is success just because? See, I know people. They did IIT.
Yeah.
They did what you call IM.
Right.
They went to IAS. So what all that IEs they did, but some people are still nowhere.
Yeah.
They never enjoyed their journey because they were just going after it.
Yeah.
So I think I gave you a lead.
Yeah. I was about to say it.
Yeah.
I think it's all about immersing yourself in your work,
Yeah.
in your field of interest or your subdomain of interest. Immerse yourself in work. You have to earn a living, of course.
Yeah.
And if some roadblocks happen, you'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
Your basic training and your passion should carry you through.
Yeah. You can't imitate somebody.
You shouldn't
Isn't it?
try to imitate somebody.
Right.
Yeah.
And the pleasure you get out of your work,
That will carry you through.
and that is the success. My point is like there are many students from Delta.
Yes.
They did not go to IIT,
Right.
believe me,
Yes.
but they're doing great because they enjoyed the process,
Correct.
isn't it?
And it's the same with the
Journey is the goal in my,
absolutely.
isn't it? Yeah.
I don't know if I should say anything after this, but
Yeah, please.
no, even in the, it's just an anecdote, even in the US, some of the top researchers, by the time they're done with their PhDs,
Yeah.
they're not necessarily from the top 15 schools. They're not necessarily.
Isn't it so?
Yes.
Yeah. Mm.
It's all about what lab you're in
Yeah.
and what did you do in those 5 years.
Yeah.
If anything defines, the journey itself is the goal, is the PhD process.
Isn't it?
And it's what you make of your time.
Yes.
How do you figure out a nice problem to work on?
Yeah.
And in corporate life, how do you, how can you serve?
Yes.
How can you serve and how can you add value
Yes.
to the company?
Yeah.
And in OEMs, how can you add value to the customer?
Yes.
Two-wheeler,
Yes.
four-wheeler OEMs.
Yeah.
So if you start with that and figure out your field of interest, I think you'll be successful.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because the IIT gives a ticket to, say, Cornell.
Yes.
Cornell gives a ticket to Purdue. But finally, if you don't perform there, for example,
Yes.
there's no point, isn't it?
Right.
Isn't it?
Absolutely.
So, yeah. Because many people should not, say, for example, those students who are not getting into IITs, there's nothing to worry about it. You just make a big, hard try,
Correct.
isn't it?
And just immerse yourself in whatever is your
Yeah.
fancy.
Yes.
Pick it up and just put yourself completely into it. That would be based on my personal experience.
Yes.
That's how.
And don't worry to go to mechanical, civil, or whatever. This once again I would like to repeat
Yes, sir.
for many people here.
Yeah. Don't go only AI. There's not so many AI jobs.
right now. Okay. Then, yeah. In these episodes, generally when people like you come after a long time, I ask them what kind of a gratitude they would like to tell their school teachers, college teachers, parents, friends. So this is a proper medium to talk to them.
I mean, I'm just so lucky that we met Shrikant sir, and he set up an environment like that, where we were all competing yet collaborating. And also his stress on mastering the fundamentals, right? The strength of concept. Put the exam aside for a moment. Please focus on the strengthening your concept, and that will carry you through. That, what do we call? Those values, and the Indian word for it, the Sanskrit word for it is sanskar.
Samskar, yes.
So those, I was lucky to have that, and I think maybe I gravitated towards teachers who gave us that unconsciously.
Yeah, like
IIT
people may mention
Yeah.
Shashi, and then all those professors,
Yeah,
and for the parents supporting you all throughout.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
My parents never put any pressure. They never said take computer science. Even back then, it was number one.
Yeah, isn't it? It was actually number one even then.
Yeah. The top out of the top 100 All India ranks, it's still I think 90 go to IIT Bombay.
Your rank was 331.
That's right.
Isn't it?
That's right.
And the hall ticket number, if I remember, 5603370. Maybe you forgot. I remember it. So you could have got computer science somewhere if you wanted.
Yeah, I could have got computer science somewhere. I could have taken microelectronics in IIT Bombay.
Yeah.
Which was a very hot field.
Okay.
People laughed at me then. कि तू micro छोड़ के mechanical में आया. Micro dual degree in Bombay.
Okay.
That time. Or I could have got electrical engineering in Madras. But just went with mechanical engineering.
Mechanical.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Nice meeting you after a long, long time.
Likewise.
And those friends of Rohit during that time, if you're watching it, when you come to Hyderabad, drop in for a while and let us share our experiences, like how we both, like in the last 24 years, how I grew, and how you people grew. All this is very, very interesting story, children. And thank you, Rohit, for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Namaskar.
Yeah.
Actually, I also brought you something for Guru Purnima. That's why I brought the...
Yeah.